If you want a woman to hate you to her grave, say no to her sexual innuendos and overtures. Say no.
Yes.
And see what she will do. She will hate you until the last breath of her life. And when she talks negative things about you, people want to know the real reason behind. Vakaoma baba vaimbwa munhu. Iwe kuti uzvibvunze kuti kwemba munobva matukirira munhu akadai inyaya yeiko. Imi pane zvinenge zviripo imi panyaya. Imi nababa ava kuti hapana zvakamboitika. Hapana munhu akangoirombe chete ndakangovavenga vanondisvota. Kana usati wambosangana nayo situation uri murume unogona kunge uri broke kana kuti uri ugly. The two of these, one of them must apply in your situation. If you have never been given a penalty spot kick, unogona kunge uri broke kana kuti wakanyangarawo zvako. Kana uine murume ari padhuze newe ingomubvunza kuti wakambopiwa pena here. Mumwe anogona kuti brother Jeremiah, mumwe anogona kuti handina kupiwa pena ndakapiwa corner. And by the way, a corner is a half penalty. Ndakapiwa free kick, it was 18 yards away. So what happens when you are given a penalty spot kick? Your flesh may say, I've never been close to this kind of a woman. I have to test, I have to try it and see how it goes. You have to conquer the desires of your flesh. Apostle Paul said, I put my body under. I put it into subjection. I bring it into subjection. So even when you are a woman, you might be in a relationship with somebody who really wants to marry you, or you might be married. The devil may bring a man who looks more handsome, more romantic than the one who wants to marry you. And when he comments and compliments on how you look, you melt inside. Are you able to ignore those lovely compliments for the sake of the righteousness of God? My husband is too dry and romantic. But this workmate of mine, whenever I have a news hairstyle, he is the first to notice. If you are not wise, you think that you are more beautiful in the company. But that's not true now. Only rotten meat attracts more flies. You must be new in this world if you don't understand this proverb. Welcome to the world of sinners. When you are attracting many men everywhere you go, it's not a sign of beauty. It's a sign that there's something amiss about your character. Now let's look at you. I'm now talking to the women. Let's talk about you, especially those women who believe they are beautiful. Do you realize that the moment you attract attention because of your looks and you want to live this world, this life, based on how beautiful you are, do you realize that you have lowered your standard? You have become something as valuable as a balloon. How many would you say, I know balloons? A balloon is something that is only required when there is something that requires celebratory mood. It's either it's a party, it's a wedding, or it's something. Nobody wants to have balloons tied to his or a body every day of his life. And as soon as the party ends, the balloons are given to little kids so that they may play with them. There is nobody who can deny that balloons are beautiful. But there's also nobody who can deny that balloons are not an important aspect of life. It's something to decorate one's life in occasions of celebrations. Once the occasions are over, the balloon has served its purpose. People must go down to their normal course of business. And this is why all women who believe that they are beautiful, men don't take them serious. Because if beauty is the only thing you offer, you are a balloon. This man is going to sleep with you. And since you are only good for that use, after sleeping with you, he's going to find a proper woman with which to start a family. Being a wife requires something more important than beauty. It requires character. It requires the purity of your heart. It requires somebody who is responsible, somebody who is accountable, somebody who is willing to play by the rules, someone who was well raised, someone with the principles and values of life, someone that is trustworthy. All these things are not found in the word beauty. You understand?
Yes.
So if the only thing you can offer to a man is your beauty, the truth is you are not worthy of a marriage. The right place for you is a biao. People must just pass you from one man to the other, just like a balloon. Whoever is fed up and tired must toss you to the other man. Because for you to raise a child from day number 1 to 10 years old, it is not going to need beauty.
No.
It is going to take a deep sense of responsibility, where you forget about the mirror and the makeup. You focus on feeding the child,
Yes.
nurturing the child, bathing the child, taking the child to school, attending to their medical needs, spending the whole night awake because the child is not well. All those things are not found in beauty. So if the only thing you can give to me is beauty, you are empty, my sister.
Yes.
You are empty. You are like someone who is looking for a job that requires an undergraduate degree, and yet you have a grade 2 certificate. You can't even attend the interview. It's not worth it to interview you. There's nothing for you to be interviewed about. You know nothing about life.
Yes.
But what the devil does is he has created platforms where such empty people are celebrated. The first platform is called modeling. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The first platform is called what? Modeling.
Yes.
More than 80% of those who participate in modeling competitions, they end up prostitutes. If my daughter was to come to me and say, can I do modeling? The answer is a no.
Yes. Yeah.
Because modeling is indirectly, it has become apprenticeship in prostitution.
Yes.
We know what the Karikoga Kasekes were doing at the Zimbabwe Tourism Authority. Don't think we are down and Danda. We worked for this government. Some of us, if you make us presidents, we are going to open cans of worms. We know the underworld of prostitution in Harare. We know that there's an office at Zimbabwe University that recruits beautiful girls for politicians. Every Saturday, luxurious SUVs and S600s and S680 Mercedes-Benz, they park at UZ, collecting our sisters for politicians. We know that there are little boys that are driving C-Class Mercedes-Benz and Toyota Hiluxes who are the pimps for these politicians. Some of them, they had to redo a module they didn't fail to continue with the business. Because the pimping business is actually more lucrative than graduating and looking for a job. There's no job for those people. We know these things. Do not believe that we are a church. We are a kingdom. A kingdom and a church are different.
Yes.
Some of us wait and see.
Amen.
So we know what they did to our sisters in order for them to qualify to enter the modeling competition. The organizers, they demand sexual favors for our little daughters to participate in those modeling competitions. We know that. Senior politicians are involved. Not only in Zimbabwe, everywhere, including in the United States of America. So many scandals have been exposed in the Hollywood of this business. Go to Nollywood, is the same thing. In order for our sisters to participate in critical roles in a movie, the directors demand sexual favors. We know that. So if you are new in this world, welcome, come down. We will educate you how wicked our brothers are and sisters. And as I speak like this, you might think that it's men who are involved in this. There are women also.
Yes.
There are women who recruit young girls, sell them to powerful rich men and powerful politicians. They are driving the best cars. They own best houses. Women. So when we talk about predatory behavior, may your stigma towards men be removed. You need to be sober. It's an underworld where men and women collaborate to prey on our children. So if you tell me right now that you want to be a model, you are actually saying you want to be a prostitute. You don't tell me that you are too strong, you are going to say no. It's an underworld. Go and research what does the word underworld mean. It means it's not about your choice.
Yes.
They create environments where you are not able to say no. No matter how strong your principles are, you can't say no. If we have women in our church right now who are models, If they want to be honest, they can say amen. And they can come up and say, Apostle, this is what they did to me. I can testify, I participated. We know it. We know it. It's an underworld. And we are now busy telling our people that if you have a daughter, if you are able to send your daughter to university from home, it's a better option. The idea that our daughters are going to live on campus, you have sent your child to a training center. She's going to graduate with 2 separate degrees. Yes. A degree in economics and a degree in professional prostitution. We now have what is called professional prostitution. Very organized. That you can have a wife in your house who is a prostitute at the same time. She does prostitution during the normal hours of the day. And those she prostitutes herself with, they know she's married. So they don't call when she comes back home. Without knowing it, she's now promoted. Without knowing it, she now has enough money to buy a better car than the husband is driving, even though the husband earns more salary than her. And the husband can't ask, how are you able to afford this car when I earn more money than you? I got this allowance, I got this loan. Which loan? How many people in your company got this loan you are talking about? Where are the loan application forms? Organized prostitution. Tinoda kutokurudzira vana vedu kuti kana uine mwana musikana ari kuda kuenda kuuniversity ngaarege kugara kuchikoro ari kuhura mwana uyu kana kuti achahura manje manje. This is why we want to build our own schools and universities. So I wanted to give an admonition that we have to put our bodies under. Yes. When you are putting your body under, you are acknowledging what it wants. Yes. My body wants to sell itself to this man. When I'm close to this man, I melt, I lose control. But I'm a child of God. I will do what Joseph did to the wife of Potiphar. I will make sure me and this man, we never come close to each other. I'm going to protect my integrity in the eyes of God. God is watching me. There is a time I'm going to ask God for a good husband. And God is going to say, you don't deserve a good husband. Yes. You are a prostitute. Yes. We will give you husbands who marry prostitutes. It doesn't matter the prayer your pastor made on your wedding day. God is wise and God is just. Amen. Be a prostitute and see who will marry you. Oh, yeah. Even if there is no pastor who preaches like I do, God is a God of justice. Amen. Chazobata shua wa mumba. Wamunyepera asingazvizive kuti wanga uri joki. Azvibvuma kuti wanga uri right. Wakangoita musikanzi waka 1. Unozoona type yemurume wacho kuti yaisi blessing yakabva kuna Mwari. Inenge yataiti tiri kuma draft enzi kepele juve close kumakadzi. Kana kuti bobo ku draft. Unozozona wa mumba kuti bobo randakabudwa na Mwari. Hapana mufaro uchambobuda pamba panapa. Mwari arangarira mazuva angu ekusarurama akandipa murandarume uyu. Uyu neuyu ndichatsvukira neuyu. Unozoona so wakamutarisa achibva kubasa so kuti panapa ndichatsvukira hapana chiri kumbobuda panapa. Ndichatsvukira nababa avo. Chenjera stereki. Chenjera iri kunari pasadi pako chenjera stereki. Chenjera stereki. Izvo zvinongochifunga kuti wakachenjera. Sister. Chenjera stereki. Uchazozviona wakunzi amai ningi kuti I was arrested long time ago. I thought I was running. Father Jeremiah, God can arrest you quietly. Yes. Uzozviona 48 years. Kuti ndakatosungwa naye. Kaba hapasina kwandishaite ndakutofira pano. Unokaliwa kunge bhora. Nemunhu apedza kudaro kuti enda unobika. Unobika uchirwadziwa. Yes. Hey. Apa chawatadza hapana. Anozotanga kuzoona kuti zvaakurovera iye ndiye akasina kunzwisisa. After 3 days. Kana sorry hapana. Nekuti Mwari akati usanyengedzwa Mwari haasekwe. Nekuti izvo zvinodyarwa nemunhu ndizvo zvaanokohwa. Uyo unodyarira nyama yake uchacheka kuora kunobva panyama. Imi vakomana imi mukanga maakuda kuroora. Kungoudzwa nemusikana kuti ndiri mhandara, it's not enough. Usapuseka iwe. Iti kunari pasadi pako kana ari mukomana zvanzi usapuseka iwe. It might not be enough to make sure our children are safe, but half a loaf is better than nothing. Yes. We have to start from somewhere. Yes. It's possible for a child to be reckless even under your watchful eye. But that doesn't cause us to negate our duties as parents as well.
Yes.
Right. We also know that it happens in the nursing school. Those who have done nursing can also say amen. Less than 40% of people who attend a nursing course are marriage material. More than 60%, they were also doing both at the nursing school. They sell their bodies to pass certain exams so that they can continue with the nursing school. The same happens in medical school. The same happens in the military. We know that instructors sleep with the girl and female recruits. It so also happens in the police. We know that police trainers, they compromise our sisters during training programs.
Yes.
By the time she attends a pass out
Yes.
to be a constabulary,
Yes.
she is now a heroine. She is now an Uber, a boat. Kwirai kana ndakuburutsa itotakura vamwe. Vave mushikashikava. Bvunzai izvezvi vari muztRP vanokutaurira. Kuti vangani mapurisa anoda kuroora mupurisa. Vabvunze. Ask policemen how many policemen want to marry police women. They don't want. Ask military officers and soldiers how many soldiers, male soldiers, are willing to marry female soldiers. They don't want. Because when they were at training, they saw their superiors sneaking out young girls from the tents, from the training tents, returning them back early in the morning. By the time they pass out after 6 months, they are now a certified Uber. Kana captain vaburuka, corporal vapinda. Kana sergeant vaburuka, officer in charge vokwirawo.
Yes.
So you usazofunga kuti nyika yese yakapusa. Tinoda kutoreza rudzi rwaMwari rwakachenjera. A certain friend of mine came to me and said his grandfather, his father's father, was seated under a tree, right? And his uncle, his father's young brother, brought a nurse to show his girlfriend to his father that this is the girl I want to marry. So his uncle, his father's younger brother, had brought his girlfriend who was a nurse to the village to show his grandfather, who was the father to his young uncle. So the uncle was seated under the tree. The girl and the aunties entered into the kitchen to greet with the mothers. And so his grandmother came to the tree where the grandfather was seated. And she told the husband, she said, "My husband, our youngest son has brought his girlfriends to show us. Remember, he told us he's now ready to marry." And so the grandfather said, "What does this girl do? She doesn't seem to be someone who doesn't do anything. Is she going to work or something?" And the woman said, "She's a nurse." So the man said to his wife, the grandmother to my friend, "Go inside, I'm coming." He disappeared. He came back after 2 days, very drunk. And he started screaming, "Don't bring me a monitor lizard in this house." Mwana akadzimara akadzokera kutaundi nemusikana wake, "Baba can't get." Kunoenda kushamwari dzavo dzese vakashaika, vakadzoka after 2 days. Apa muchidha vanadzokera Sunday kuHarare, Monday aidi wakubasa.
You can't bring an Okada in.
Kwazofonera nemukoma wacho, "Taura munin'ina wako kuti handiri kumuona nesi wako panapa." Takuti igira dzenza panapa. The man didn't know this woman. Maybe the man was overreacting. I don't think that every nurse is like that. We will always find fresh oranges, even in the rotten basket.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But this is a true story. I'm not saying you can't marry a nurse. I'm not saying that. I know people love to misquote me. What was exciting, Brother Jeremiah, is the old man did not say a word. He just disappeared. He came back after 2 days, very drunk.
I can't be part of this.
And he said, "Leave me. I'm not going to be a part of this. Whether this boy wants to go ahead and marry this girl or not, I don't care. But I'm not going to do anything." He refused even to greet with the girl. He refused. He said, "No, that's nonsense. These are the people who sleep with patients and get more money." I'm not saying that's what all nurses do. I'm just saying our world is turned upside down.
Yes.
The only hope is not for our children to get certain jobs, which we can say this kind of a job is prostitution free. There's nothing like that. The only hope is when we are able to raise decent children that fear God. That's the most important thing. But of course, in everything, there are what are called red zones, dangerous zones. Even those who drive, there are places where you find a placard written accident zone. Drive carefully. So the professions I've highlighted tonight, they are dangerous zones. Drive carefully. Jogumbura. Asi chokwadi. All right. Willard says, chokwadi, my friend from prison told me to send some mukadzi wako for training. Akuite. Thank you, Willard. Thank you. You have actually rescued me. There are people who are going to curse me for saying the truth. Gift says, Apostle Vavhura Mapombi. I think it has disappeared. Admire says, true. Not every nurse is like that. There are girls who finished nursing school while still virgins. And before I believe the gospel used to mock them, calling them names. Yes, it's true. There are always fresh oranges in the rotten basket. And if you are that kind of a person, keep it up. Don't allow the corrupt world to dilute your principles. You can be decent even when you are in a very corrupt situation.
Yes.
I was a banker myself. I was a banker. I worked at a central bank, and we saw married women luring young boys like myself to date them at work. One of them ended up having 2 children with a fellow worker when she was married at home. And they had 3 children at home. So it means the only child that belonged to a true husband was the firstborn.
Yes.
And we could see the husband running around taking care of the 3 children. And yet the same woman, after coming back from home to work, the first thing the boy asked was, how are my children? So this prostitution is also in the banking industry. I was there. It's also where? In the banking industry, if your wife or your husband is a banker, she's working in a red zone, a red light district. So it's important for us to understand this. My cross borders, I don't want to continue with this matter. my speech or my admonition does not seek to exhaust all professions. At this mention right. I just wanted to highlight the prominent issues that were relevant to my admonition.
Yes.
Let us put our bodies under.
Yes.
Even if you are a police officer and you are a believer, you can live a God-fearing life.
Yes.
You can say no to your bosses. Even if they promise you promotion, you can say, I want promotion based on merit and not a mattress interview for a promotion. No. We don't allow that.
No.
All right. Lectures in teaching did also as well. Yes, we talked about university, and that covers lecturers. Kuma cruise ships, West, construction. Charity says, yes, I was there. I can witness many bankers are doing that. Sawela says, even in the motor industry, it is like they hire people who can cheat or have a relationship with a colleague. Fodrick says, Msadaruma teacher, ama ndangandati kurinani. Banda says, Tides one episode so zakadai. Shamso says, kumamain unoto muresa, mwana street, uchona kufana na baba vipa next door. Izwari mwana woku seri, paka itwa mix. As women, we are safe as homemakers. Yes, that's true. You are safe as homemakers, but that doesn't mean that you are safe from the hands of predators. No. Women are mostly unsafe from themselves. The most danger to women is not men. They are their own danger. Because, like I said, you are a supermarket. Men are customers. You can decide which customer to let into the supermarket. So when we find the supermarket full of shoppers, we can't blame the shoppers. It's your fault. Women are not vulnerable to men. In most cases, women are vulnerable to their stupidity and to their greed.
Yes.
Kuda zvinu. Ndo kunosaka vakadzi vapesere vamahure. Kwete kuti varume aiwa. Kuda zvinu. Kuda zvinu kunge paper bag. We are not going to allow the promotion of stigma against the blamability of men towards the the ills that women have found themselves in. If our women were well disciplined, we would be having less street kids right now in every city. Less than 10% of the street kids in the streets are products of rape. Less than 10%. 90% of street kids were born through consensual sex. We are going to tell you the truth. Baramakumbu, ororwa zvakanaka. Chete. Achisikumboda zvinhu zvakawanda. Ndakazenda enda kumasowe, ndakazenda nzi ndakudirwa magate matatu. Zvese zvauri kutaura izvi zvinhu zvakavhura makumbo ako iwewe. Iwe ndiwo wakazovavhura. Uri joki, ndo zvakaitika. Manager vanoudzwa kunzi mukangondibata ndokusungisai. Ndibate imone, munoenda kujeri. It's sexual harassment. It's simple. I can listen to you when it comes to professional instructions as my superior. Concerning my body, it's a hands off. I call the shots. Amen. You are manager in this office and not on my body. Touch me and you go to jail. It's as simple as that. Unless and until we see our women stopping blaming men, taking accountability for their recklessness, we are always going to have these unwanted elements in our society. Now we have a problem because professional prostitution, unlike orthodox prostitution, where a woman would choose to be a prostitute and know that she is not going to try and get married. Professional prostitution is a blending of the two. You don't go to the BRO, you are not marriage material, but you are married. This is why professional prostitution is dangerous. Yes. You don't find professional prostitutes in the BRO, they are in the home. They are called Mrs. Chimuti. That's professional prostitution. All right, let's leave this one.